Sapnap. I called you Sapnap. I got Sap. Thanks for coming out. I'm dual streaming on TikTok right now via my phone. I have absolutely no idea if my mic. I'm sure my microphone's getting captured. I also don't know how to put a. I do not know how to. What's it called? Uh, oh, you can like your own stream. You can like your own stream. That's crazy on TikTok. What's up? Thanks for coming out to stream. I hope you are doing well this fine evening. Uh, let's go back to YouTube. Caps, thanks for coming out to the stream. There's no sound on TikTok. I have no idea if this is how this is. This is my first TikTok stream. Everyone, Caps and Poison, thanks for coming out. Sap on YouTube. We're playing Planet Coaster. There is no sound on TikTok, but we are streaming on YouTube as well. I just wanted to see how TikTok worked. Thank you so much, Rashad, for coming out to the stream. This is our Planet Coaster world. Let's start our YouTube stream as well. Hello, Fredlings. I'm Clover Skull. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings, never give up. And I want you. And today, we are playing Planet Coaster 2 in our theme park, the Car Park. The Car Park is a theme park, JK. It is actually a circus. It is a circus that comes to your city and your town once a week or just for the weekend during the summer. And that's sort of the style that we are doing. Last episode, we worked on the midway games. So we have everything here from Skee Ball, which were downloaded assets. We got Bows of the Clown buckets. We got the coin pushers. We got the coin change machines. We got all these little things, these little rides. And then I made a synthetic ice rink here. So at the carnival, you can go onto these rides and you can just, do these little things for the cheap carnival rides. We also have a variety of other rides in the park, like the little, this is where you would get on like one of those carpets. You'd ride the carpet and you would go down the slide. I think we're going to see somebody go down here in a second. I mean, there's a lot of people in line for it. So let's see. Yeah, here we go. Here comes somebody. We got that going on over here. We also got ourselves a little carousel. We got the teacup rides. We got, flat rides from the little whirly gig, the charoplane, the big Ferris wheel, as well as the rocking. It's the Pharaoh in real life usually, and then this one in the game is it's a boat. You can actually redesign this to whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. We also, obviously, because this is supposed to be a carnival, we have the parking lot that this is designed inside of. We have the Park District building that will be coming, or the recreation building in your town, and also the little strip mall that would accompany it, which is the Pizza Pen. We got a little latte shop in here. We have a diamond store. We have a little hats place, as well as the most themed thing that I built so far in this Planet Coaster 2, which is the bowling alley. The bowling alley is integrated with these brand new assets, which once again are not mine. These ones are not mine. They're made by a guy named Josh. On our last YouTube live stream, you could see the assets and where you can get them from. But we have a little arcade over here, as well as bowling pins in a bowling alley, so people can come in here do bowling. Obviously, like I said, this is supposed to be a a carnival. So if you guys are on TikTok, thank you so much for everyone for joining. This is my first TikTok live stream. If you can hear me, just say you can hear me. You don't have to I am just curious if you could hear me. This is my first and last one. So if you can't hear me, no one's going to care. So what are we going to do today's episode? What is going on? So, well, we have the big main tent down here, which is supposed to be our little concert venue and our concert hall. So I want to sort of start setting that up. I want to put in a stage, some speakers, and then I want to add in some seats and that sort of stuff. So let's go on the outside over here and let's find ourselves some assets. So we're going to go inside of our custom blueprints. Oops, we're going to go back out of that because we are already on the right page. We're going to find some sort of wood or maybe even some steel for the frames of this, and we are going to get something that is square. Angled wood roof. This is not what I want, so let's find something else that could be nicer. Maybe we'll go to the flat floor pieces, and there might be a few things in here. We'll get off the wood. There might be something else that looks a little nicer. Obviously, we're looking for something like a stage that could be set up and take down quite quickly for a carnival. So anything that looks like that would be fine. This is the aqua corrugated floor, which does look like something you would see on a temporary stage. So let's figure that out. Okay, let's put this down just for a fraction of a second. Put two of these down. Let's see if we can find some sort of poles or some sort of supports, which this could work. It's just a little too tall in my opinion. This one is also a dual piece, so this might be a little bit easier for us to work with. So go back to scenery, we'll go over here, and we'll change our angle snap and turn it on. And we will snap this, hopefully, exactly parallel, so that'll be parallel right there. For some reason, it's not... why would it not line... Why would it line up on one side and not line up on the other side? That doesn't make any sense to me, but that's the perks of Planet Coaster, right? Man, sometimes this game is a little bit infuriating. All right, oops. I'm doing this all first TikTok live stream, so a little bit of hiccups here. It's like TikTok is going to be here all for the rest of eternity. I hope it is. TikTok's such a fun app and fun platform. So let's get in here. And this isn't even lined up correctly. So what was the point of the angle snap? Let's just delete this and start one more time. Because I'm a little OCD. I like to try to get everything perfectly here. So we're going to turn this on, what, at 11? 11 tick might be correct. Or maybe if I press F, it'll snap to the right proportion. Maybe not. All right. Well, nope. Planet Coaster 2 is still relatively a new game. And I'm still surprised that they did not bring over a lot of the features from Planet Coaster 1 and Planet Zoo, which is big popular games by Frontier Development. They brought in some features, sure, but some of the building features and mechanics, I don't understand why they just really decided to not re-implement them into the game. That just doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is, right? So let's back this up here. Let's move this up, and let's see the height. So obviously the concert stage, it can't be that tall. I want to make sure that these pillars are in the right spot. That looks good. We're going to rechange this to black here. And then we're going to duplicate this and bring this to the other side. And we're going to try to get it edged fairly similar to this side. So let's bring it over just a little bit more. And we will put it in like so. All right, perfect. Next, we're going to grab all of this stuff, duplicate it, and bring it to here. We grab it again, duplicate it, bring it to here. Grab it again, and we're going to duplicate it to here. Now we have ourselves a little concert stage. Very simple, easy design. Not saying this is the world's most renowned, coolest build or anything, but I do want to see that we can get something like that. You know, something realistic that you would see. So let's bring this over here, and then we'll do a little bit of a rotating, and we'll line this up with these pillars. Now, you're not really able to see this too well on TikTok. I am sorry about that. It's just because I'm doing this off my phone. Also, don't know if you guys can even hear me in chat. So that's something I would say I would figure out later, but the app's going to be gone. So does it really truly matter? The YouTube live stream could hear me. That's all that matters, right? As well as the game sound. All right, so we'll bring this down a little bit right here. And we'll set that up right there. I think the stage should go up a little. Oh, man, that's one of the worst features that they have, where you dual grab these arrows at the same time. It really is. I do not like that feature. We'll set that stage up here and pull it out. And we're going to grab a few more of these. And this is one of the top things that I always tell everyone to do, including myself, which I kind of want to do, is build the roof last. Because when you do the roof first, Oh, look at this. Why did I dual select this? That is so infuriating when that happens. We're going to move. I guess we'll move this up. We'll move that up, and then we'll go from there because I want to work without grabbing everything. Or grabbing the ceiling or the tent roof. So grab a couple of these, make the stage a little bit longer. And that should be fine. We'll bring this down. And we will reseed this here on the floor. Guess I really didn't have to do that for such a small change. But it'll be worth it. And we'll place that right about here. So, what is some other cool things that you guys want to see inside of this tent? We're probably going to need a staircase, and we're probably going to need speakers. So, let's figure out if there are built-in speakers in the game, which I'm sure there are, and there is. Wonderful. Here's a decorative spear. Wow, that's not what I was looking for. We're looking for concert speakers. Which ones look cooler? Maybe the angled ones look cool. You see these sort of more like at concerts or if somebody's doing a speech or something like that at like a university. Well, that's where I see these from. It is snapping to this, which is actually kind of nice. Angled snap on. We'll do that. And we'll line this up to be... I don't know how it's becoming dead perfect, to be honest with you. But it is. So place that there. And I think 3 would be probably the maximum of speakers if you're going to hang them off from a pillar or a pole or something like that. Let's go back and let's go to a... I think it's called a TV stand. It's called a stand. It's called a... a screen. It is called a screen mount pole is what it's called. So let's put this in here and let's place this down. And if people are looking at this, they're gonna be like, oh man, that's way too small. Yes, it is too small. So what we're going to do is we're going to scale this up to about 250% larger than what it is supposed to be. We'll press OK. And then we're going to select all 3 of these pieces. We'll press confirm the selection. We'll make this a group scenery piece. And then we're going to take this over. And then we're going to move this up. We're going to rotate this at 1.11 degrees and pull this down. And we're just going to sort of tuck this in here. If you do notice that these are the exact same poles for the tent. And what we're going to do is, man, is that a little too many speakers for for a little concert for a carnival? Is that a little too many speakers? 6 speakers, which is technically 6 times 2, or right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Am I counting wrong? Maybe I can't count. I want to be surprised. There's 3 in 1. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Now we just want to make sure that this is lined up here. Thank you so much for everyone for joining the first and final TikTok stream. If it gets banned tomorrow, which it looks like it's going to be set to be banned tomorrow. Just wanted to see how this would work and how this tried out. Okay. Let's move it over a little bit. And I think it is lined up pretty close. Well, pretty close for normal people, but for OCD Claude from Chicago, it's not perfect enough. Some of my favorite memories, though, on TikTok was sort of doing the original post for like 60 days in a row or whatever when I first got on TikTok. That was crazy. I posted like 60 days in a row, just gaming videos from our YouTube live streams, etc. I made some clips and all that sort of stuff. I made a lot of rage baiting videos back then too. I remember making a video on how to get rich in you're poor in Minecraft series, And I don't think very many people got the joke on that, which was hilarious because what I did was I would go around in Minecraft and in creative mode, obviously, and I would just literally just use what was it's not called it's not it's called netherite, yes. Take the netherite and I would just I would take the netherite and I would do the Ratatouille song, and I would just say, "You're so poor, you can't even do this in Minecraft." And then everyone was commenting, "Oh, this is so rage bait. Oh, this is rage bait." Or they weren't saying rage bait. They were saying like, "You're a cheater. You're this. You're that." It was complete rage bait, by the way. It was. I'm not denying it. It was 100% rage bait. Those were one of my favorite series to do. There's also a bunch of other cool little things. The TikTok community back at 5 years ago it's crazy. Thank you so much, Chase, for all the likes in the chat. Thank you, Chase, for all the likes. But we used to do the that was one of the things. I also did what's it called? I did these little clips from my hardcore Minecraft series, which I believe was like one of the final things I ever did. That was pretty cool. It was just fun playing hardcore Minecraft. Would I play Minecraft again? At this current moment, I don't think I'm going to play Minecraft anytime soon, for everyone that's curious. Thank you so much, Chase, for all the likes. Thank you. This is my first TikTok stream, and it probably will be my only TikTok stream. Why are you saying that? Well, if you haven't heard. So that was a cool series. I think the hardcore Minecraft series, it should have went longer, but you could see on my TikTok page as well as on YouTube the what's it called? The fact is, I completely got on there. I mean, there's nothing else that I'd say. I got completely got. Okay, I will say this, though. I'm going to take my phone out. Thank you so much, Chase, for the likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone else, for joining the live stream. What I absolutely hate about TikTok lives is I can only truly see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can only see 5 comments at a time. At maximum. I mean, no one's commenting like that, but from the likes, you can only see 5 at a time, which is kind of annoying. What else can I see? I can pause the stream. I can mute my microphone. I can flip the camera. I didn't even know how to make a description, TBH. I just literally, I pressed live and it just went. I wish you could make a description. I'm sure you can. I know other people do. Effects, stickers, music, live effects, duels, boards. I don't even know what half of this stuff is. Yeah, I don't know how people change their titles. Maybe because they've been streaming longer, they could probably figure this out. About me? Is that what it is? Show an intro of yourself and your community. Oh, okay. Let's say planet. Let's say carnival. Now, how do you spell carnival? That's a real question. Alright, I think that worked. Hope it worked. Let's figure out if we can get this back into the little crappy mic stand that I have. I don't even know if you guys could hear me. And let's try to get this set up. I'm sorry if it's so loud right now for y'all. All right, I think we'll be good right now. All right, concert stage is set up. Wonderful. Think we need some other things. I think we need some lights. What do y'all say? What do you guys think? Do we need some concert lights? I think so. I would hate to go to nighttime right away and just. I would hate to go for it to be. I would hate for it to be nighttime right away, and not be able for you guys to see what's going on. That's the one thing with games. I don't like really playing at nighttime uh, because it's. I mean, creative games. Don't get me wrong. If it's something else, I think it'll be fine. But creative games, it's sort of way too hard to see. Okay, so if this is the stage, right? Do I put the lights on a stand or do I put the lights from a pole within? By the way, there would be poles within holding this up. I'm guarantee you there would be. Thank you so much, Chase, for getting us to 1,000 likes, and thank you so much for sharing the live. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to go dark. We're just gonna have to go dark mode. I mean, that's everyone uses dark mode on their phones. I mean, isn't TikTok essentially just dark mode? I do have my flashlight on in the game, so we're going to keep that on until we find ourselves some lights. Now, I haven't really experimented too much with the lights itself outside of the hanging lights, but this game looks like it... Man, I really wish they brought way more features back than they did. It's just kind of sad, honestly. Kind of sad. Alright, let's delete this, and let's bring this here. We'll click on this. We'll resize this to... I think the other one was like a... We'll go 175, which is quite a big screen stand. It's quite large, but remember, you're going to put some big lights on this bad boy. And then we're going to go over to our lights, and we're going to grab this. And we're going to grab Modern Spotlight 2, Modern Spotlight 1. Let's turn off our lights. How bright is this? Ooh. Okay. Oh, do they have a sequence editor? Or sequence? Do they still have a sequence setting? I remember that was a huge thing in Planet Coaster 1. I don't know if it's a thing in this one. Let's turn the angle snap on. We'll turn this to the correct angle. Bring this up. Bring this to the side. And we'll put one light there. And we'll turn it to that. Should be fine. Right now it's on the black light mode. And then we'll dual this to this side. And we'll make that there. I think just for... If it doesn't change, we're going to make it look cool. And let's do... Our theme park colors are like yellow and blue. So let's go with that, I guess, for now. Do I still have my flashlight on? I do. Okay. We're going to merge these together. Unclick the floor, which I'm not sure why that would be such an easy mergeable thing. And then we'll come inside our tent. Are these lights too tall now? No, but it didn't say my colors, or the colors are just that trashy. It could be that the colors are that trashy. I think this is probably... I probably could get a little taller. Do you think it could get a little taller? Might also want to go with a different style of lights, because right now those are not doing what I want them to do. Let's try this. This thing is quite bright. Like, let's say we move this up and then we turn this down. You probably only need a couple of these big floodlights on here. Probably only need a couple of them on there. But it does fill it up pretty good. What about the this one? How is this one going to look? This one looks okay. And then this is the one that we were just using. That one does not look okay. This one looks way more realistic, more legit. Okay, let's get onto this pole. Let's get onto this. And then we'll go into scenery. We go back into... Why does it keep resetting my search? This is like the 16th time I've done this. Bring this up. Roll this to the side. This is completely parallel. We'll turn our real light on. Our flashlight. Move this to the side. We'll move this back. And then we're going to sink this in so it's inside the pole. It is technically upside down, which my OCD would absolutely drive me nuts if I didn't see that later. So we're just gonna fix that right now and get this set up how I would want it to be set up with the print correctly. And then we're gonna rotate. We'll rotate this down, right? We'll rotate that down, and we're gonna get this smack dab in the middle, or get rid of that little dot so that we don't see that. Bring this to the side, and we'll smack dab that right there as well. Not the most realistic, I guess, lighting setup in terms of you probably wouldn't do like separate poles like this, but it's a carnival. I mean, this could be people that don't do lighting all the time. Let's go with the red. What would red look like? Probably very unique. Oh, is there... We gotta look it up. I don't think there is a sequence editor. Wow. There is also no fireworks in this game, too, which is surprising consider... Oh, there are. Did they just add these in? Why isn't it going off? Oh, man. Please do not tell me. Please do not tell me. Please do not tell me that this is the new... How are we supposed to do fireworks if you can't see them? Why does it start? Well, now that they added fireworks into the game, it's nice. The fireworks even look better now. I just don't know why they didn't make it so it just automatically starts, because sometimes when you're doing a fireworks show, which I've done very many on my YouTube page, here we go. It's called an event sequencer. So the event sequencer is quite a... This would not be done on a live stream, okay? TikTok or YouTube. But what you would do is you would set down and you would set up... Oh, you can actually change the way you could see the comments. Oh, that's actually really nice. I'm gonna switch it to this, so you can actually see the whole screen is filled with comments. Okay, that's actually really nice. Sweet. But you could set it up, the sequence setter, or sequence thing. You would add a trigger sequence, and you would set up objects that would get queued to it. So, for example, this is why I don't like... I mean, I guess this is fine. This is better than what it was. So you can kind of figure out what you want. It's okay. I don't know if I like this. I just like looking them up in the air. So let's go like this. Place one down like this. Let's place a big one down. Let's do a triple... Oh, a burst thing. Let's do one of these burst things too. Let's do one of these. And then we'll go onto this pattern here. Click on this. We'll select all these items. Add objects. Add to the track. confirm selection. And how does one... Are we only able to go by, like... I remember making, like, so many... wow, they need to fix this. Oh, my God. They need to fix this. Okay, so you can do that. Now I can't scroll back! Well, let's just see what happens. That was very boring. That was very boring, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I did. Okay, I still have that one set up on there. Alright. Well, what I'm trying to get to with this is you could set up a whole light show as well. One of our great YouTube subscribers, Disney, he made us a beautiful light show of our budget theme park, Lucky Lakes. He made a beautiful light show for us. I also had a beautiful fireworks show that he set. He actually did that too. I did an American fireworks show for the 4th of July a couple of years ago. I did an election fireworks show. I did just I just experimented to make my own fireworks show when I first started. So there's a lot of them on there, all themed to music. It was pretty cool. I think my favorite one though is probably still the American one. We had a beautiful backdrop, like a castle, Disney-esque sort of style vibe. It was very, very, very beautiful. Which I would say was probably one of my... It was my favorite. And then there was a fireworks show that I did for my first park, which was sort of a princess sort of style thing, sort of more traditional to Disney World. And then I did one, the 4th of July one, like I said, an election one. I think that was it. Those fireworks shows, by the way, those fireworks shows took over 100 hours on the last one for me to make. I wish I could bring up a video here for the TikTok people. But I'm not trying to go down the fireworks show, because when I go down the fireworks show, I can't leave. I cannot leave. We'll go with the green for the tent. And we're just going to leave it as that. Let's hit that quick save button real quick. Let's save on the original file. And then we'll come back and we will turn our light off. Go back over to our lighting. And we will change it to the day. We've been streaming about 30 minutes on both YouTube and TikTok. So let's do a couple little more things here. And then I'm going to end the stream. I think we're going to do a movie night in our Discord. I'm not sure what we're going to watch yet, but I've been watching a lot of those animated movies. And we kind of just hang out on our Discord and we sort of watch movies. Maybe play some Fortnite on the side as well. But I think today we're going to probably just do a little bit of just more of a movie night. Just, more of a chill movie night. I just got to figure out what we're going to watch. I would love to watch Apocalypse Now right now, but Apocalypse Now is what, 4 hours long? 3 hours and something? Claude is actually... Oh, God. Shut up! Shut up! It's actually this long, Claude. Oh, you know what a feature is that City Skylines does quite well, at least the original game. It could have been a mod, too. I honestly don't remember. Could have been a mod. Somebody in chat could tell me. City Skylines had a thing where the objects couldn't be, duplicated well. So what they did was you could pull on a little lever on the right or a setting on the right, and it would just make integrals of, boom, one bench every 10 meters. I know somebody knows what I'm talking about. I just don't know what that setting was. It's definitely not in this game. If it was, I would be using it right now. So my idea. So if you have ever been to a circus, if that's you're just joining in the live stream, we're making a circus theme park on our YouTube page for stream on TikTok. This is the car park, sort of a circus built inside of a parking lot. Got everything in here. We got rides, got our midway games, we got a bowling alley, park district, etc., etc., etc. Sort of something you would see in a real life circus. But what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to figure out where am I putting these benches and how am I doing these benches. So when in the circus that used to be by our house, by my house growing up, there used to the benches were set up on an angle. They probably did that because you could see the band the entire time. I wasn't per se going to do that, but I think I'm going to do that now because I want to be able to have the same experience for our guests. And our guests can actually sit on these benches. So, plus, when the benches were set and placed like this, guests were able to walk down them, and there wasn't very many gaps. If I did it the other way, there would have to be gaps. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Also, I know the game is Planet Coaster and all, but why is the default color for this blue underneath? That is such a ridiculous idea, TBH. So I'm gonna make that gray, and then we're gonna delete all these. So we'll delete those, and we'll put some benches down. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we will leave a gap. Leave a gap. See, look at this. If you accidentally misplace in this game, there's an error and it makes it blue again. Annoying! Oh, if I do it that way too, if it lines up with the pole, it's going to be screwed. Oh well. Probably delete that last one over there. Okay. Now, delete every other one so that we have the exact... Bruh! Delete every other one so that there is a gap in between it. Make sure you don't accidentally delete the entire purpose, the tent. And then go back, what do we go back, 6? Bruh. All right, so now we got ourselves a tent area with actual chairs and benches. It really is basic, but imagine at nighttime when the concert's going on and the lights are going on, this place would be probably quite packed. I'm going to leave a few areas over here on the side available and open for people to obviously get in line and buy food, but also I want that leave that open so if I decide to put other things here, there was a bingo game at the carnival that I went to, and then there was also a food lottery game. You would put a quarter. Later on, it went to $1, which was absolutely ridiculous. You would put $1 on, it was originally a quarter. There would be numbers on a spinning wheel, right? There'd be numbers on a spinning wheel, which we could actually recreate in this game. And I think I might do. You put your numbers on the quarter or on the thing on a table. It was like an elevated it was an elevated table with numbers on it. And then inside there was a whole bunch of baked goods. So it was a fundraiser. Everyone would put their baked goods in there for the fundraiser for the carnival. And you would put $1 on whatever number you want. You spun the thing. If you won, you got a baked good. And if you didn't win, you got nothing, but you knew that your money was going to a thing. Now I get why it was $1. I know why it got raised. But I mean, it was it used to be a lot different back in the day. Obviously, though. Okay, so this area right here, I want to leave open for the dance floor. I went to a carnival with my friends. I got a funnel cake, by the way. They all asked for a funnel cake. They all got asked for a funnel cake, and I got them a. Well, no, sorry, they didn't ask for a funnel cake. They asked for an elephant ear. Sorry, let me get this correct. They asked for an elephant ear, and they wanted one. So I was gonna do the very cool thing as a friend, and I was like, you know what? If they want an elephant ear, I'm gonna buy them an elephant ear. If you don't know what an elephant ear is a funnel cake that's flat. It's just flat like an elephant's ear. So I was like, you know what? I will be the cool guy, and I will get them an elephant ear. I buy the elephant ear. Nobody wants to eat it. Nobody wants to eat the elephant ear. That thing cost me like $15, $20. It had everything they all asked for. They had the powdered sugar. They had the chocolate. I even think I got ice cream on it too. So I was like, oh, what are you guys talking about? They didn't eat it. I ate as much as I could before I got sick, and I threw it away. I was going to give it to the police officers and the firefighters that were sitting there, but people were buying them. They already bought them elephant ears, and they were not half eaten. So I wasn't going to do that. Threw it away, unfortunately. Yes, I know they're starving people, but I literally couldn't eat it. My friends literally said they wanted it. And then we went to go over to a restaurant after. Absolutely ridiculous. Anybody thoughts on that in the chat? That was... Oh, man. Okay. To calm down. I did buy deep fried Oreos for the first time at that place, and it was really good. It was really, really good. Worth it. They were expensive. They were like $5 for 3, which is pretty high, but they were good. If you was once in a lifetime, buy it for $5, $6, maximum $6 for $3, because they're not just regular. They're just regular Oreos deep fried. I would say definitely get deep fried Oreos at a carnival, but don't pay more than $6. And with that being said, just if it's more than $5, don't buy them. That's my new line. More than $5, don't buy them. Why? Because they're cool and all, but they're not that much to be like, oh man, I gotta get me some deep fried Oreos. Not for. Some people were charging 10. I seen online $10 for a deep fried. Or what do you think? You think I'm rich? Goodness me, where do you think I'm? It's an Oreo, bro. It's an Oreo. But Claude, Oreos are very expensive nowadays. Bruh, you can go to the store and you can get yourself an Oreo, a pack of Oreos, which are expensive. I'm not denying that. I am not denying that Oreos are expensive. I am saying, just for the principle of this, that if you get the pack of Oreos, which costs $8.75 to $10 at your store, which is expensive, for the record, I'm not denying that they're not expensive. But to sell them at a carnival for $10 for 3 is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Not worth your time. Not worth your money. In my opinion. Alright. Right now, I'm trying to make some stairs for this concert stage. I'm trying to do this in the most Claude from Chicago way. And make this perfectly lined up. So, what I'm going to do... My height snap got changed yet again. I want to make sure that this is lined up. We'll bring this back. We'll bring this down by 1. And then we'll bring this down by 1. Okay. And then we'll bring this down by 1. And now we have ourselves some stairs. I would also like to duplicate these onto the side because some towns, like my own, which we're basing it off of, they have little games and they have other things during the carnival. Obviously, the concert's the main thing. Those are the big things that are popping at nighttime. They use the cover bands. The cover bands are actually good. Cover bands really can't be bad. I mean, unless you don't know the music, the cover bands could be bad, sure. But unless you don't know the music, they're pretty decent. Um, Now, when people start playing their own original music at a concert or at a carnival, not at a concert makes sense. When they start playing their own original music at a carnival, like, bro, we're not here for you, okay? We are not here for you. We are here for the OG Leonard Skinner. We are here for the AC/DC. We are here for all that sort of music. So, I don't understand when people. Okay. Long story short, is they had some competitions here. There was a meatball eating competition, a pizza eating competition, games I seen at other ones. There's beauty pageants at others. Uh, in the West, like North Dakota, South Dakota, Arkansas, and all of them, they do like pig competitions. So there's quite a lot of different things you could see up there, but that's something for another time. I think that's probably going to be a good place to end it. I do want to start this movie night not super late. It is 8:20 Central Time. We streamed for about 48 minutes, which is quite of a little shorter than my normal. But I want to, I want to watch a movie night before it's too late. I want to give a special thank you to. Oh, here we go. Here's Michael. Let me read this first. Michael says, I used to look down on cover bands until I saw one. The cover band was better than the actual band, so my outlook has changed, LOL. Which cover band did you end up seeing, Michael? The cover band that I seen a couple of them. I seen uh, Black Sabbath, which was good. I see Leonard Skinner, which wasn't a cover band. Leonard Skinner, it was still the original band. It was just their cousins that were doing it, so it pretty much was a cover band, but it was still the family vibe. I seen an Elvis tribute artist three times now, probably. Elvis, some of the Elvis impersonators can be really good. Some Elvis impersonators can be really bad. There was also a song which is crazy, Michael. I'm happy that you came into the stream because there was a guy when I was rating the cover bands. There was a guy that sounded like I want to say he sounded like Johnny Cash. It was so long ago that I've seen it, but there was a song. What's your last name? I think it was James Buchanan. Nah, just kidding. No, it was something. It was something Buchanan though. Um, it was something Buchanan, and I think I'm gonna look it up. It's a country singer. It starts with an opening shot of like a beer factory that gave this guy a shot to do a music video in his thing, and it was talking about this girl and like she cheated on him. Like obviously it's a country song, and then like it was really good. The guy had a deep voice, very deep vocals, and the story was there. Those were one of the. I mean, I get why people play their own songs, but don't be making their own set. Don't be. don't don't be making your own set out of that. Maybe we'll make some of these little stands on the side. It's the Decepticon mode cover band. DM is great, but they don't play their older songs anymore. Cover band played some of their deep cuts. It was great. Hey, Michael, it is quite easy to do. When the stream's over, if you're on your phone, I don't know how to do it, but I think it's probably the same way. When the stream's over, go, or when you're done watching. I mean, I don't expect you to watch the whole thing, but because I think I'm gonna end it soon to do this movie night. Go to. if you go inside your YouTube phone app, or if you're on YouTube dashboard, you go to your own personal channel, and then over on the right hand side, both on the phone as well as on the thing, you can change your channel name quite easy. I think you have a few options. I think you could do it like 3 times a year, unless they change that setting. So it's not like you're locked into something like permanently. If you're just trying out the things. Are these not the same height? Because my OCD might explode, y'all. It might explode a little bit. I guess it's not. All right. Oh, speaking of movies, I was trying to restream this for movie night one day. It was sort of like a Michael Myers sort of vibe movie, but in terms of like, it wasn't Michael Myers, okay? It wasn't Michael Myers. Like, oh, I'm watching this for Michael Myers. The movie was really bad when I was an adult watching it back. I was watching it back as an adult. It was some movie about these kids that were getting bullied at school, and they decided to hold like a Halloween party, and they killed them. Like, I mean, the basic concept of any movie from like the early 2000s. I thought it was good as a kid. As an adult, it wasn't that good. I mean, it was definitely scarier as a kid than adults. But I don't even know why I brought that up. But that was a movie. Some other movie night stuff that we did. This wasn't a movie night recently, but we do all these movie nights on Discord. I was watching Penguins of Madagascar, or no, not the Penguins of Madagascar, because maybe that's what we'll watch today. But I was watching the Madagascar movies 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 wasn't that good as an adult. As a kid, I didn't even know that movie came out. I thought it was, I never knew it existed. It was a carnival themed. It was a carnival themed show, a carnival themed movie. I thought it could have been good. I just think maybe the concept of the movie was just burnt out too much. Maybe I just didn't, maybe that was the reason why. I don't think it was bad animation. I don't think it was bad acting. The best the best Madagascar movie, because I haven't seen the Penguins of Madagascar in a long time, and I haven't seen any of the other Madagascars after 2, but I saw up to 4, 3.5 technically. Madagascar 1, the original, was by far probably one of the best comedy movies, animation movies that ever came out. They banked all their comedy, which most comedy movies do anyways, is to references and to history facts and to songs and to pop culture and literature. The first Madagascar movie was by far the best one of all time. So many references, so many jokes, it was just hilarious. That is the same thing with Shrek. I watched all the Shreks the other day too, 1 through 4. The first one by far was the best one. Number 2 was okay. 3 was okay. They just, in both the Madagascar series as well as the Shrek series, which I'm not a huge fan of Shrek, but the original one was so good. The fact is that they had those references in those movies that could relate to older people that the kids didn't get. And I didn't see Shrek since I was a kid. Same thing with Madagascar. Madagascar doesn't look as good as Shrek, that's for sure. But the references they had in that show, the references that they had in those movies, made it phenomenal. If they just did that through number 2 and 3, which Shrek did, Madagascar slowed down, but it would have been wonderful. Now, don't get me wrong, Shrek and Madagascar both pulled in so much money with their sequels. Does it matter with my opinion? No. But what I am saying is, it would have been a lot better if they did that. Because you don't hear people saying, I'm going to watch Madagascar again. They hear them say they want to talk Shrek again. Shrek had more of those references throughout all the movies. Plus, Shrek had Michael Myers in it. Well, I want a special thank you to I Got Sap and Michael for watching on YouTube, as well as everyone else that watched on YouTube, as always. I want to give a special thank you to our TikTok people as well for coming on out and enjoying my first and probably last TikTok live stream ever, which I just did on my phone. I tried to dual stream. I did try to dual stream through the computer. But, you know, it just didn't. I wasn't paying $28 a month, and I wasn't trying to do all the restream.io thing last second. I'm going to jump on my Discord for a little bit and see if anybody wants to watch a movie. If not, it has been an absolute pleasure. This is, just to wrap up, this is our car park theme park, which is technically just a carnival. In the next coming episodes, we're going to continue working on our little tent area, as well as maybe work on our park district. I've been saying I want to do this for a while. I want to add the pool in. Planet Coaster 2 is all about pools. So I want to add it in the pool area here and working the park district as well. Michael says, I hope to catch more of these. Have a safe night. You too. Stay safe and sleep well. Thank you so much for watching, Fredlings. I am Claude from Chicago. Thank you so much, TikTok, for my first and final TikTok live stream. I'm Claude from Chicago. And remember, a real Fredling makes their own luck. Bye. And I'm Claude from Chicago on YouTube. How the hell do I end a TikTok live stream? How does one end a TikTok live stream? Bye. I think this is how you do it. And now we can end our YouTube live stream. No internet connection. Try again.